Hello students, welcome to Moral Science class. Before starting, let me introduce with the textbook which we will use this year. The name of the textbook is Abiding Values. So you have to follow this book and its publisher name is Christian Publication. Now I will start chapter number first of your textbook. The name of the chapter is Yoga, the Complete Fitness Routine. Now first of all, I will give you the overview of this chapter. So, what is yoga? It is an ancient art that connects the mind with the body. It is a medium for releasing our stress that help us to strengthen our body as well as our mind. Now we will talk about the origin of yoga, from where this yoga originated. So yoga originated from India. It has been around since ancient time and was performed by yogis. In the earlier days, the followers of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism practiced it, but slowly, it found its way in the Western countries also. After this popularity of yoga, India is known for yoga worldwide. People all over the world have started to realize the benefits of yoga. Yoga has many benefits if we look at it closely. You will get relief when you practice it regularly. It consists of several postures or asanas that strengthen our body and give us a feeling of well-being and healthiness. Now we will discuss about some of these asanas. So first one is Padmasana or the lotus posture. So what is Padmasana? It is also known as lotus pose. It is a sitting position traditionally used for meditation practice in India. In this posture, the legs are crossed with the feet on opposite thigh, back straight, and arm resting on the top of the knees. This pose is used to encourage proper breathing while grounding the individual and creating physical stability. Now we will discuss about some of the benefits of this Padmasana. This asana promotes mental balance and harmony. It helps in creating the inner peace, develop power of concentration, of self-analysis. Now, second one is Matsyasana or the fish posture asana. So, what is this Matsyasana? In this asana, the body is folded like a fish. That's why we called it as a fish posture asana. In ancient text, Matsyasana was also labeled as the destroyer of all kind of diseases. So what are the benefits of Matsyasana? These asanas stimulate the muscles and abdominal organs. It strengthens our nervous system, it improves our kidney functioning and stomach, and also it cures asthma. That's why in the ancient text it was labeled as the destroyer of all kind of diseases. Now third one is Marjarya asana. This asana is also known as the cat posture asana. This is a breathing exercise which strengthens our abdominal muscles. In this, you have to position yourself like this as it is shown in the figure, and after that, you have to inhale and exhale deeply. You have to repeat this process again and again. By doing so, you can improve your blood. This asana help to purify your blood. It relieves the back pain also, and it relaxes the arms, necks, shoulders, and abdominal area. Now fourth one is Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana is the combination of the Sanskrit words. Two Sanskrit words are there in the Vrikshasana. First word is Vriksh and second word is Asana. So Vrikshasana is the combination of two Sanskrit words, Vriksha and Asana. Vriksha means tree and Asana means posture. Therefore, we called it as a tree posture. It is the standing exercise in which you have to stand erect by resting the right foot on the upper part of the left thigh. After that, you have to balance your body on the left leg by joining the palms of both hands in front of your chest. Then you have to inhale slowly and gradually raise both the hand above the head as it is shown here in the picture. This asana has many benefits. This asana releases rheumatic pain. It strengthens the ligaments of our feet. As you can see here in the picture, we are giving more pressure on the legs. That's why this asana strengthen our ligaments of the feet and tones the legs muscles also. Now come to next asana. Next one is Garudasana. So what is Garudasana? The term Garudasana is the combination of two Sanskrit words. As you can see here, two words are coming. First one is Garud and second one is Asana. So what is the meaning of Garud? Garud means eagle and Asana means posture. That's why we call this asana as a eagle posture asana. It is a standing pose in which the person twists one arm with the other and one leg with the other, as you can see here in the picture. This exercise combines stretching, contortion and breathing. This asana has lots of benefits. First one is that it improves balance and strengthens ankles, feet and legs. And second one is it also improves the concentration and calms the mind. So today in this video you had learned what is yoga and what are its benefits in our daily life. Now we will do some exercise, but in your textbook exercise is not given. So I had prepared some question answers and fill in the blanks for you. These all fill in the blanks and question answers you have to do in your fair notebook. So first question is fill in the blanks. First is dash dash and dash development makes a human being complete. So answer is moral, mental and physical developments make a human being complete. Second one is a dash mind and body is instrumental in bringing about harmonious and holistic enhancement to one's personality and character. Answer is disciplined mind. Third one is yoga is a mean of connecting our mind and body with the supreme power which control the universe. Fourth one is yoga consists of numerous well-defined dash or dash. Answer is postures or asanas. Fifth one is lotus posture asana is also called. Answer is Padmasana. Sixth one is Padmasana promotes mental balance and harmony. Seventh one is fish posture asana is also called. Answer is Matsyasana. Eighth one, the cat posture asana is also called. Answer is Marjari asana. Ninth one, the tree posture asana is also called. Answer is Vrikshasana. 10th one is the eagle posture asana is also called Garud asana. Now we will come to question answers. First question is what is yoga? So answer is written here. Yoga is a mean of connecting our mind and bodies with the one supreme power which control the universe. Second question is write about the origin of yoga. As I explained you earlier, yoga originates from India only. In the ancient times, yogis started performing these yogas. So answer is written here. You have to do in your notebook. Third question is what are the benefits of yoga? Fourth question is what is Padmasana and what are its benefits? Question number 5 is what is Matsyasana and what are its benefits? Question number 6 is what is Marjari asana and what are its benefits? Question number 7 is what is Vrikshasana and what are its benefits? Question number 8, what is Garudasana and what are its benefits? So these are the question answers that you have to do in your fair notebook. So today's class is over. Now your homework is you all have to read this chapter again and you have to do these question answers and fill in the blanks in your fair notebook.